Welcome to a world where ordinary pocket change hides extraordinary secrets. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about and misunderstood U.S. coins, the mysterious USA Roosevelt Dime, a coin surrounded by shocking rumors, rare errors, and stories of fortunes made overnight. This is not just a coin story. This is a treasure hunt where history, liberty, and hidden value collide in the palm of your hand. Many people unknowingly spend coins every day that collectors dream of finding. What looks like a simple dime could carry powerful symbols, rare minting mistakes, and collector demand strong enough to turn cents into thousands, or even more. From dramatic mint errors to pristine, untouched examples, these coins prove that wealth doesn't always glitter in gold. Sometimes it whispers in silver. So don't blink, don't skip, and don't underestimate what you might already own. If you've ever wondered whether a small coin could change your future, you're in the right place. Watch closely, listen carefully, and never spend your coins too quickly, because the next life-changing discovery could already be in your pocket. Let's get started. First up in the 1990s, the United States, one dime is surrounded by mystery, exaggeration, and wild rumors that have electrified the coin-collecting world for years. Many people believe this coin to be a bicentennial issue with unimaginable value, capable of changing lives overnight. And while the truth is more nuanced, it is no less fascinating. The Roosevelt Dime has long been a symbol of American resilience, liberty, and national pride, and certain rare versions from specific years and mints have indeed sold for staggering prices. What makes this topic so powerful is not just the coin itself, but the myths, errors, and rare anomalies that turn an ordinary 10-cent piece into a potential fortune hiding in plain sight. The obverse of the 1990 D-Dime features the unmistakable portrait of President Franklin Delano Roosevelt facing left, a design introduced in 1946 to honor his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. Roosevelt's calm yet determined expression represents endurance and hope, while the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" reflect the foundational values of the United States. For collectors, even the smallest deviation in this portrait, such as doubling, misalignment, or weak strikes, can dramatically increase value. These tiny imperfections are often invisible to the untrained eye, yet they are the very details that can turn a common coin into a collector's dream. The reverse of the Roosevelt Dime is equally symbolic and powerful, featuring a torch at the center flanked by olive and oak branches. Contrary to popular belief, this coin does not feature an eagle or arrows. That design belongs to other denominations, but the torch represents liberty, the olive branch symbolizes peace, and the oak branch stands for strength and victory. Surrounding these elements are the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, United States of America, and one dime. When these details appear unusually sharp, doubled, or misstruck, collectors take notice immediately. Coins with reverse errors often command astonishing prices, especially when preserved in near-perfect condition. The D mint mark on the 1990 dime signifies that it was struck at the Denver Mint, which produced millions of these coins for circulation. However, mass production does not eliminate the possibility of rarity. In fact, some of the most valuable modern U.S. coins come from high mintage years due to minting mistakes that slipped past quality control. Off-metal strikes, wrong planchets, missing clad layers, and dramatic die errors from Denver Mint dimes have sold for thousands, and in extreme cases tens of thousands of dollars at auction. These are the coins that fuel the legends of overnight wealth. One of the biggest myths surrounding the 1990 D-Dime is its association with bicentennial status. True U.S. bicentennial coins were issued in 1975 to 1976 to celebrate 200 years of American independence, not in 1990. However, misinformation spreads quickly, especially online, and exaggerated claims of million-dollar dimes have captured the imagination of the public. While a normal 1990 D-Dime is usually worth face value, a rare error version or a flawless proof-like specimen graded at the highest levels can be worth life-changing money to the right collector. Condition plays a colossal role in determining value. A circulated 1990 D-Dime that has passed through countless hands is common, but an uncirculated example with blazing luster, razor-sharp details, and no contact marks can be something entirely different. Coins graded MS-68 or higher by professional grading services are extraordinarily rare, and competition among elite collectors can drive prices into astonishing territory. These are not the coins people casually spend at grocery stores. They are the ones carefully stored, examined under magnification, and fiercely fought over at auctions. Error coins are where the real magic happens. A 1990 D-dime struck on the wrong metal, such as a copper planchet meant for a penny, instantly becomes a numismatic sensation. Double die obverse showing ghost-like doubling on Liberty, or Roosevelt's I can cause collectors' hearts to race. Even clipped planchets or rotated dies can multiply a coin's value hundreds or thousands of times. These errors are accidental, unpredictable, and incredibly rare, which is exactly why they are so valuable. The idea that rare U.S. coins can make someone rich overnight is not entirely fiction. History is filled with stories of people discovering rare coins in pocket change, inherited collections, or forgotten jars. While not every 1990 D-dime is a treasure, the possibility keeps collectors searching, inspecting, and hoping. This sense of discovery is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. It is modern-day treasure hunting, where knowledge is the map and patience is the key. If you believe you own a potentially valuable dime, the worst thing you can do is spend it without inspection. Cleaning the coin can destroy its value instantly, so preservation is critical. A professional evaluation by a reputable coin dealer or grading service can reveal whether your coin is ordinary or extraordinary. Many fortunes have been lost through ignorance, and many have been made through careful attention to detail. In the end, the legend of the rare 1990 D. Roosevelt dime reminds us that history, art, and value can exist in the smallest objects. While claims of instant billions should be viewed with skepticism, there is no denying that rare U.S. coins have changed lives. Somewhere, perhaps even in your own collection, may lie a small silver-colored coin with a story powerful enough to surprise the world. Never underestimate what a simple dime could be hiding, because in the world of rare coins, the extraordinary often disguises itself as the ordinary. Next up in the 1966 United States, one dime stands as one of the most mysterious and emotionally powerful coins ever struck in American history. A small silver treasure that quietly carries the weight of a nation's legacy. At first glance, it appears ordinary, but to trained collectors and passionate treasure hunters, this coin represents opportunity, rarity, and unimaginable value. The obverse proudly features the timeless portrait of Franklin Roosevelt facing left, a symbol of resilience, leadership, and American strength. His dignified expression is framed by the powerful word liberty, while the sacred national motto, "In God We Trust," rests beside him, reminding us that faith and freedom were deeply woven into the soul of the country during one of its most transformative eras. What makes the 1966 dime especially fascinating is the era in which it was produced, a time of dramatic change in American coinage. This was a period when silver was disappearing from everyday currency, making certain issues exceptionally desirable today. Many of these dimes were struck with extraordinary precision, while others contain rare mint anomalies that elevate them from pocket change to legendary status. Some specimens display mirror-like surfaces, razor-sharp details, or unusual die characteristics that collectors will pay staggering amounts to own. In the world of rare coins, perfection is power, and the 1966 dime can embody that power in breathtaking ways. Turning the coin over reveals a design that speaks directly to America's identity and ideals. The reverse displays a majestic eagle with wings spread wide, standing firmly on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing the nation's readiness to defend its freedom. Beneath the eagle lies an olive wreath, representing peace earned through strength. Surrounding this commanding image are the inscriptions United States of America, one dime, and the timeless motto, E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. Every element of this design tells a story of unity, victory, and national pride, making the coin far more than metal. It is a message frozen in time. Collectors often describe the 1966 dime as a sleeper coin, one that hides its true value from the untrained eye. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction survived in pristine or unusual condition, and those are the pieces that ignite bidding wars. Coins with exceptional strike quality, flawless surfaces, or rare transitional features can command jaw-dropping prices. In elite collector circles, these coins are whispered about, chased, and fiercely protected, because once they disappear into private collections, they may never re-emerge. The term bicentennial evokes celebration, national heritage, and historical milestones, and while most people associate it with later coinage, certain dimes like the 1966 issue embody that same spirit of reflection and value. These coins represent a bridge between old America and modern America, between silver wealth and everyday currency. Their symbolism resonates deeply with collectors who understand that true value lies not only in rarity, but in meaning. Owning such a coin feels like holding a fragment of American destiny in your hand. What truly captures attention is the explosive potential hidden within these small coins. There are verified cases where rare dimes, dismissed for decades, were later authenticated and sold for amounts that changed lives forever. A single discovery can turn curiosity into fortune, and a forgotten coin jar into a gateway to wealth. This is why collectors urge people never to ignore old coins, never to spend them without inspection, and never to underestimate what history can be worth. The market for rare United States coins is fueled by emotion, competition, and scarcity. As more collectors enter the field and fewer high-grade examples remain available, prices continue to climb. Wealthy investors and numismatic elites aggressively seek these rare dimes, not only as collectibles, but as long-term assets. The 1966 dime, when found in exceptional condition or with rare characteristics, becomes more than currency. It becomes a financial weapon capable of delivering extraordinary returns. Many people unknowingly carry priceless history in their pockets or store it away in drawers without realizing its true potential. A single rare coin can outperform traditional investments, offering both emotional satisfaction and financial reward. The thrill of discovery, the chase for authenticity, and the moment of realization when value is confirmed create an experience unlike any other. This is why rare coin collecting is not just a hobby. It is a passion driven by dreams of uncovering hidden fortune. If you own any old United States dimes, especially those from the 1960s, now is the time to stop, look closely, and understand what you might possess. Never clean them, never rush to sell them, and never assume they are ordinary. The smallest details can mean the difference between face value and life-changing wealth. History has proven again and again that the greatest treasures often hide in plain sight. The 1966 United States $1 dime is a reminder that greatness does not always come in large packages. Sometimes, it fits perfectly in the palm of your hand. It carries the spirit of America, the legacy of Roosevelt, and the promise of incredible worth. In the world of rare coins, this dime is not just money. It is possibility, power, and the silent chance to turn history into fortune that the 1966 United States $1 dime carries an almost mythical reputation among seasoned collectors because of the stories attached to rare discoveries. There have been moments when ordinary people stumbled upon a single dime that had been ignored for decades, only to later discover it possessed exceptional characteristics that placed it in an entirely different category. Coins struck with unusual pressure, rare die alignments, or extraordinary surface brilliance have shocked the numismatic world when revealed. These discoveries fuel the belief that hidden wealth still exists, waiting patiently in old collections, inherited boxes, and forgotten bank rolls, ready to surprise the next observant owner. What makes the hunt for rare dimes so intoxicating is the combination of skill and luck. Knowledgeable collectors understand that value is often determined by microscopic details invisible to the casual eye. The sharpness of Roosevelt's portrait, the clarity of the lettering, the strength of the eagle's wings, and the overall balance of the strike can elevate a 1966 dime from common to extraordinary. When all these elements align perfectly, the coin transforms into a masterpiece that collectors compete aggressively to own. In elite auctions, such coins ignite intense bidding wars, driven by prestige, scarcity, and the desire to secure a piece of American history that may never appear again. Ultimately, the story of the 1966 $1 dime is a powerful reminder that history rewards those who pay attention. In a world moving at lightning speed, these small metal artifacts quietly preserve the past while offering a future filled with possibility. They remind us that wealth is not always loud or obvious. It can be subtle, patient, and hidden in the most unexpected places. For those willing to learn, observe, and respect the legacy behind these coins, the rewards can be astonishing. The next life-changing discovery may already be in your possession, waiting for the moment you finally recognize its true worth. The fascination with the 1966 United States $1 dime continues to grow because it represents more than metal and markings. It represents timing, destiny, and the hidden rewards of patience. Coins like this were minted during a critical turning point in American history, when economic pressures and changing materials altered the future of U.S. currency forever. Many of these dimes circulated heavily, but a very small number escaped wear and damage, quietly surviving in extraordinary condition. These survivors have become the holy grail for collectors, not because they are flashy, but because they are rare witnesses to a moment when America itself was transforming. As years pass, the supply of untouched and high-quality 1966 dimes continues to shrink, while global demand only intensifies. Serious collectors, investors, and institutions understand that once these coins are absorbed into private vaults and collections, they almost never return to the open market. This scarcity creates a powerful upward pressure on value, turning a once humble dime into a fiercely contested asset. Every auction appearance sends shockwaves through the collector community, reigniting excitement and reinforcing the belief that the greatest opportunities often lie in overlooked places. Perhaps the most compelling aspect of this coin is the sense of possibility it carries for everyday people. Unlike luxury investments locked behind wealth and privilege, rare coins remain accessible to those willing to look, learn, and pay attention. A single discovery can rewrite personal history, turning curiosity into confidence and knowledge into reward. The 1966 one dime stands as proof that fortune does not always announce itself, it whispers. And for those who are listening, that whisper can become the sound of a life forever changed. Next up in the 1977 United States, one dime stands as one of the most mysterious and misunderstood coins ever to pass through American hands. Yet hidden within its small silver-colored surface lies a story that has the power to shock collectors, excite investors, and awaken anyone who believes old coins are just pocket change. Featuring the powerful left-facing portrait of Franklin Delano Roosevelt, one of the most influential leaders in American history, this dime captures not only the image of leadership, but also the spirit of endurance, freedom, and national pride. Surrounding Roosevelt's portrait are the bold words "Liberty" and the deeply symbolic motto, "In God We Trust," phrases that echo the values upon which the United States was built. While millions of dimes were produced in 1977, only a tiny fraction possessed the rare characteristics that elevate them into the category of life-changing treasures. What makes this particular dime so fascinating is the reverse design, which carries imagery far richer than most people ever realize. The wing-spread eagle standing firmly on a bundle of arrows represents strength through unity and readiness to defend freedom, while the olive wreath beneath symbolizes peace achieved through resilience. Encircling this powerful imagery are the inscriptions "United States of America," one dime, and the timeless national motto "E pluribus unum," meaning "out of many one." In some rare variations, the spacing, alignment, or striking of these elements creates visual anomalies that are invisible to the untrained eye but instantly recognizable to seasoned collectors. These minute differences are exactly what transform an ordinary coin into a jaw-dropping rarity. The term bicentennial often sparks confusion, but within the world of numismatics, it doesn't always refer to a single year. It represents a broader era of patriotic symbolism, experimental minting, and design evolution. During the mid-1970s, the United States Mint was operating under intense demand, producing massive quantities of coins at high speed. This environment led to unusual errors, die clashes, off-center strikes, doubled lettering, and ultra-sharp proof-like finishes that were never intended for circulation. Some 1977 dimes display mirror-like surfaces, razor-sharp details, or unexpected metal compositions, making them stand out as elite survivors from a chaotic production period. Collectors and investors understand one powerful truth: rarity is born from imperfection. A 1977 dime with a dramatic mint error, doubled die, missing mint detail, or unusually strong strike can skyrocket in value beyond imagination. These are not coins you casually spend at a store. These are coins that belong in climate-controlled cases, auction catalogs, and private vaults. Certain specimens, especially those preserved in pristine condition without scratches, discoloration, or wear, have stunned the collecting world by reaching values that feel unreal for something once worth just 10 cents. What truly ignites excitement is the fact that many of these rare 1977 dimes were never pulled from circulation. They sat unnoticed in jars, drawers, wallets, and inherited collections for decades. That means there is still a real possibility that someone somewhere already owns one without knowing it. The idea that a single overlooked dime could change a family's financial future is what fuels the obsession of collectors worldwide. Stories continue to emerge of individuals discovering extraordinary coins while sorting spare change, proving that fortune sometimes hides in plain sight. The symbolic elements ahead of the motto, including the olive branch, torch, and oak branch, elevate the coin's narrative even further. These symbols represent peace, liberty, and victory, core principles that resonate deeply with collectors who value coins not only for money but for meaning. When these symbols appear unusually sharp, misaligned, or doubled due to minting irregularities, the coin's desirability multiplies instantly. Such visual intensity creates emotional value, and emotional value is what drives record-breaking prices in elite auctions. Market demand for rare United States dimes has surged dramatically in recent years as investors seek tangible assets with historical weight. Unlike paper currency or digital assets, rare coins carry permanence. They survive economic crashes, inflation, and time itself. A high-grade, rare 1977 dime is not just a collector's item. It is a store of wealth, a portable piece of American history, and in extreme cases, a gateway to generational prosperity. Some extraordinary examples have achieved values that feel almost mythical, inspiring headlines and fueling dreams across the globe. What makes this topic even more thrilling is that rarity does not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it whispers. A slightly thicker letter, an off-center design, a mirror-like finish, or an unusual weight can be the difference between a common dime and a coin worth thousands, or far more. That is why experts urge people never to dismiss old coins casually. Every detail matters, and every coin deserves a second look before it leaves your possession forever. In today's market, the phrase "don't spend it" has never been more important. The smallest decision, choosing to examine a coin instead of tossing it aside, can separate regret from reward. As awareness grows and collectors compete fiercely for rare specimens, the supply shrinks while demand explodes. This imbalance drives values higher and higher, turning once ignored dimes into legendary artifacts of American numismatic history. The 1977 United States one dime is more than metal. It is a silent witness to history, craftsmanship, and chance. Whether resting in a collection or hiding in a forgotten coin jar, its potential is real, its story is powerful, and its value can be extraordinary. If you own any old US dimes, especially from this era, pause before spending them. Because sometimes, the smallest coin carries the biggest destiny. That the 1977 United States one dime carries a psychological power that few coins can match. It represents the idea that extraordinary value does not always come from gold or massive size, but from precision, rarity, and survival. In a world where people chase fast money, this tiny dime reminds us that patience often creates the greatest rewards. Each preserved detail on the coin tells a silent story of decades past, hands changed, and moments narrowly missed where it could have been lost forever. That survival alone gives it a presence that collectors deeply respect and aggressively pursue. Another factor that elevates the 1977 dime into legendary territory is grading. When a rare coin is professionally examined and certified in exceptionally high condition, its value can multiply instantly. Coins that appear nearly perfect under magnification, showing sharp lettering, untouched fields, and strong luster, are considered elite survivors. These top-tier examples become trophies within the numismatic world, often triggering intense bidding wars. The moment such a coin appears on the market, attention explodes, because collectors know opportunities like this do not come twice. What truly fuels fascination is the emotional connection people develop with these coins. Many collectors are not just buyers, they are storytellers, historians, and dreamers. Owning a rare 1977 dime is like holding a secret known only to a few. It becomes a personal victory, a symbol of insight and awareness that others overlooked. This emotional attachment often pushes values higher than expected, because collectors are willing to pay premiums for coins that speak to them on a deeper level. As global interest in American coins continues to rise, demand now extends far beyond the United States. International collectors see these dimes as pieces of American legacy, cultural identity, and financial stability. This worldwide competition adds enormous pressure to an already limited supply. When collectors from different continents pursue the same rare coin, prices can surge at astonishing speed. The 1977 dime, once ignored, now stands on the global stage as a symbol of hidden wealth and historical power. Ultimately, the true magic of the 1977 United States one dime lies in possibility. It challenges the belief that fortune must be loud, obvious, or massive. Sometimes, destiny hides in something small, quiet, and easily overlooked. Whether locked away in a collection or waiting patiently to be discovered, this dime proves that history, value, and opportunity often arrive disguised as ordinary change. And for those who recognize it in time, the reward can be nothing short of extraordinary. Next up in the 1979, United States Bicentennial 1 dime stands as one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins in American numismatics. Crafted to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the nation's independence, this coin is more than just currency. It is a piece of living history, encapsulating both the pride and the legacy of the United States. Collectors around the globe are drawn to its striking design, historical significance, and the sheer rarity that makes it a true treasure for anyone lucky enough to possess it. Its story is not just about coins, but about the very spirit of America, frozen in silver and copper. At the forefront of this coin's design is the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt, depicted facing left with a calm yet commanding presence, is framed by the motto, "In God We Trust," and the timeless inscription "Liberty." This obverse side is more than just an image. It's a tribute to a president who led the nation through some of its most challenging years, from the Great Depression to World War II. Every detail of Roosevelt's visage, from the contours of his face to the thoughtful lines of his expression, speaks to the care and artistry poured into this commemorative coin. The reverse side of the 1979 D-dime elevates its allure even further. Dominated by a bold eagle with wings spread wide, standing resolute on a bundle of arrows and a wreath of olive sprays, the imagery is a vivid representation of strength, peace, and resilience. Above the eagle, the motto E Pluribus Unum reminds collectors and viewers alike of the unity that forms the backbone of the United States. Surrounding this majestic design are the inscriptions United States of America and the face value, 1 dime, emphasizing the coin's authenticity and its role in American heritage. But the coin's appeal doesn't stop at its patriotic symbolism. Ahead of the motto, an intricate arrangement of an olive branch, a torch, and an oak branch represents peace, liberty, and victory. These subtle yet powerful symbols reflect the nation's ideals and aspirations, making the coin more than a collector's item. It becomes a narrative of America's journey through history. Every detail has meaning, and every symbol is carefully chosen to resonate with collectors who appreciate the deeper stories behind rare coins. What makes the 1979 Bicentennial 1 dime truly extraordinary is not just its design, but its scarcity and potential value. Unlike everyday circulation coins, these dimes were minted in limited quantities, with only a fraction surviving in pristine condition. Those that have been perfectly preserved, free from scratches, wear, or tarnish, are considered priceless by collectors. In today's market, a single high-grade example could fetch thousands, and in rare instances, even hundreds of thousands of dollars if it possesses exceptional quality and provenance. Collectors who hunt for rare USA bicentennial coins know the thrill of discovery. The 1979 D-dime is a prime example of why coin collecting is both exciting and potentially life-changing. Many enthusiasts started with a small collection, only to uncover coins of unimaginable worth, turning a hobby into a treasure hunt that could redefine their financial future. The idea that an ordinary-looking dime could be a hidden fortune is part of what makes this coin legendary among collectors. Every nuance of the 1979 D-dime is designed to catch the eye. From the delicate curve of Roosevelt's collar to the fine detailing of the eagle's feathers, the craftsmanship is impeccable. This is not just a coin. It is a miniature masterpiece, a testament to the precision of the United States Mint and its dedication to creating coins that withstand the test of time. Collectors are drawn not only to the potential value but also to the artistry, which is as impressive today as it was in 1979. Ownership of a bicentennial dime is more than possession. It is a statement. It reflects a collector's appreciation for history, art, and the thrill of holding a tangible piece of the past. These coins bridge generations, connecting the modern collector to the nation's history in a very personal way. With the right eye, knowledge, and patience, even a single 1979 D-dime could become the centerpiece of a life-changing collection. It's also worth noting that the market for rare coins like the 1979 D-dime continues to grow. As interest in numismatics spreads worldwide, the competition for these treasures intensifies. Investors and collectors alike understand that these coins are not just collectibles, they are investments, with some examples appreciating steadily year after year. This growing recognition only adds to the excitement and urgency of finding and preserving these rare dimes. In conclusion, the 1979 D-Bicentennial 1 dime is far more than its silver and copper alloy. It is a piece of history, a work of art, and a potential fortune, all wrapped in a small, unassuming coin. For those who own one, it is a treasure to be cherished, preserved, and admired. For those who seek one, it represents the ultimate collector's quest, a journey filled with anticipation, discovery, and the possibility of unimaginable rewards. In the world of rare coins, few items can capture the imagination quite like this remarkable piece of American history that the 1979 D-Bicentennial 1 dime also tells a story about the United States Mint and its remarkable attention to detail during the bicentennial era. The minting of these coins was a deliberate effort to honor the 200th anniversary of the nation's independence, making each coin a tangible symbol of national pride. The process was meticulous. Every design element was carefully reviewed to ensure it carried meaning, beauty, and authenticity. The eagle, the arrows, the olive sprays, and even the spacing of letters were all crafted to perfection. This level of precision makes the coin not just a collectible, but a testament to American craftsmanship at its finest. Collectors are often captivated by the subtle variations that exist within the 1979 D-dimes, making each coin unique. Factors like the sharpness of the strike, the exact tone of the metal, and even minor minting anomalies can dramatically affect its value. Some coins may feature slightly more pronounced details on the eagle's feathers, or a deeper engraving on Roosevelt's portrait. These minute differences can elevate a dime from an ordinary collectible to a rare gem worth thousands of dollars. It's this interplay of history, artistry, and rarity that transforms the hunt for the 1979 D-dime into an exhilarating and rewarding pursuit. Another fascinating aspect of these coins is their ability to bridge generations. Many collectors inherit dimes from family members, discovering the 1979 D-Bicentennial 1 dime as a hidden treasure in a dusty coin box or old jar. Imagine uncovering a coin that has been quietly sitting in your possession for decades, only to learn it holds incredible historical and financial value. For both novice and experienced collectors, this moment of discovery is priceless. It's not just about the money, it's about the connection to the past, to the stories of those who lived through the bicentennial era, and to the enduring legacy of American ideals. The allure of the 1979 D-dime also lies in its potential as a long-term investment. Unlike fleeting trends or volatile markets, rare coins have maintained their appeal and value for centuries. High-grade bicentennial dimes are considered blue-chip collectibles, coins that consistently appreciate in value over time. Savvy collectors understand that the right coin, carefully preserved, can multiply in worth over the decades. Owning a 1979 D-Bicentennial 1 dime is not just about collecting history. It's about securing a piece of wealth that may continue to grow, making it one of the most intelligent and rewarding acquisitions for any collector. Finally, the emotional connection that collectors develop with these coins cannot be overstated. Holding a 1979 D-dime in your hand is a tangible reminder of the sacrifices, triumphs, and dreams that shaped the United States. It's a conversation starter, a centerpiece of a collection, and a source of endless fascination. Every scratch-free, perfectly preserved coin carries stories that go beyond numbers or metal. It carries the heartbeat of a nation celebrating 200 years of freedom and resilience. For anyone who loves history, art, and the thrill of discovery, the 1979 D-Bicentennial 1 dime is not just a coin. It's a lifetime treasure, waiting to be admired, preserved, and cherished. The 1970 United States 1 dime featuring Franklin D. Roosevelt is not just a coin, it's a piece of living history. At first glance, it might seem like a simple everyday dime. Yet in the world of numismatics, this coin stands as one of the most coveted treasures. The obverse proudly displays the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, facing left. The image captures the determination and dignity of a man who led the nation through some of its darkest hours, making this dime a silent witness to a pivotal era in American history. Surrounding the portrait are the iconic inscriptions, "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," grounding the coin firmly in the values and identity of the United States. What makes the 1970 dime especially captivating is its reverse design. The eagle, wings majestically spread, stands upon a shaft of arrows and a wreath of two intertwined olive sprays. This imagery is more than decorative, it's symbolic. The arrows represent strength and readiness, while the olive branches signify peace, reflecting the duality of America's historical ethos. Above the eagle, the motto, E pluribus unum, serves as a timeless reminder of unity, an ideal that resonates as strongly today as it did when the coin was minted. Each element is carefully designed to reflect both the spirit of the nation and the aesthetic sophistication of mid-20th century coinage. Collectors and enthusiasts alike are drawn to the 1970 dime for its rarity and historical significance. Unlike more common dimes, the 1970 edition is part of a subset of coins that have survived decades in pristine condition, with some specimens exhibiting remarkable luster and detail. The scarcity of these coins, particularly in uncirculated or near-mint condition, has created a fervent demand among collectors. Every glance at this small, seemingly modest piece of metal offers a window into American heritage, making it far more than mere currency. The value of the 1970 bicentennial dime is extraordinary. Depending on its condition and specific mint mark, these coins have fetched impressive sums at auctions, sometimes reaching tens of thousands of dollars. For collectors who have spent years searching through piles of change, stumbling upon a high-grade 1970 dime can feel like discovering buried treasure. The allure of these coins lies not only in their financial value, but also in the thrill of owning a tangible piece of history, one that connects the past to the present in the palm of your hand. Beyond its immediate appeal to collectors, this dime holds a narrative about Roosevelt's enduring legacy. Serving as president during the Great Depression and World War II, Roosevelt's leadership reshaped the nation. Having his likeness immortalized on such a widely circulated coin is a testament to his impact. The 1970 dime serves as a small but profound tribute to his vision, reminding us that even the tiniest artifacts can carry monumental significance. It's a daily encounter with history that few other objects can offer. The intricate details of the coin's design also make it a marvel of minting craftsmanship. Every feather of the eagle's wings, every leaf of the olive wreath, and every etched letter on the coin reflects the meticulous artistry of the United States Mint. Coins like the 1970 dime are not just currency. They are miniature works of art, combining symbolism, design, and historical narrative. For numismatists, studying these details is a journey into the heart of American culture and artistry. One cannot ignore the potential for financial transformation that comes with owning a rare coin like the 1970 dime. Some collectors have reported that just a single coin in near-perfect condition could be worth enough to alter their fortunes. While not every coin achieves such astronomical value, the rarity and desirability of this edition make it a serious contender for anyone's investment portfolio. In a sense, these coins are not only historical treasures but potential keys to wealth, blending nostalgia with financial opportunity. The stories behind these coins are just as fascinating as the coins themselves. Many 1970 dimes survived by pure chance, tucked away in drawers, jars, or collections, never having circulated through the daily hustle of commerce. Each coin has a silent journey, a narrative of survival through decades of handling, storage, and time. For collectors, tracing this history adds another layer of connection, turning a mere object into a cherished heirloom. Owning such a coin is like holding a piece of history that has endured against all odds. Today, the fascination with the 1970 bicentennial dime continues to grow. Social media platforms, collector forums, and auction houses buzz with excitement whenever one of these rare coins appears. Enthusiasts share stories, photographs, and valuations, creating a vibrant community united by a shared passion. This ongoing interest ensures that the coin's legacy is not static. It evolves with every new collector who appreciates its beauty, history, and potential worth. In the end, the 1970 United States one dime is more than just a small piece of metal. It's a symbol, a treasure, and an investment all in one. Its intricate design, historical significance, rarity, and immense value make it a must-see for any collector or history lover. Whether you stumble upon one by chance or acquire it as a prized possession, this dime carries with it the stories of a nation, the legacy of a president, and the promise of fortune. If you ever come across one of these rare dimes, handle it with care, because you are holding not just currency, but a piece of American history capable of changing lives. The 1970 dime's allure is amplified by its connection to a momentous period in U.S. history. While it may not bear the traditional bicentennial 1776 to 1976 mark, its release came at a time when America was navigating the complexities of a changing world. Civil rights movements, technological advancements, and political shifts marked this era, making coins like this one silent witnesses to transformative events. Holding the coin in your hand is akin to holding a fragment of that era, a tangible reminder of the hopes, challenges, and triumphs that shaped modern America. Its presence in a collection is not merely decorative. It is deeply symbolic, bridging the gap between historical events and personal experience. Collectors are often mesmerized by the coin's minting variations, which further increase its desirability. Differences in strike quality, subtle changes in metal composition, or the presence of rare mint marks can drastically affect a coin's value. A dime that may appear ordinary at first glance could, upon closer inspection, reveal minute anomalies that transform it into a highly prized gem. These variations create a treasure hunt for numismatists, sparking excitement and competition. Every coin tells its own story, and discovering these unique characteristics feels like unearthing a secret hidden in plain sight for decades. Beyond its monetary worth, the 1970 dime has inspired countless enthusiasts to explore American history more deeply. From Roosevelt's New Deal policies to the cultural revolutions of the late 20th century, the coin acts as a gateway into understanding the broader context of the nation. Each scratch, shine, and detail is a prompt to reflect on the stories behind the metal, the economic challenges, political leadership, and social transformations that define the times. In this sense, owning the dime is not just a financial investment, but an intellectual journey, a way to engage with history on a tactile and personal level. Finally, the emotional connection that collectors feel with rare coins like the 1970 dime cannot be overstated. It is the thrill of discovery, the joy of holding a pristine piece of history, and the anticipation of its potential future value. This small coin embodies so many facets of fascination, artistry, symbolism, historical significance, and financial promise, that it captivates the imagination like few other collectibles can. For those fortunate enough to acquire it, the 1970 dime is a lifelong treasure, a testament to the enduring power of history captured in metal, and a reminder that even the smallest artifacts can carry immeasurable weight.